pain. But the $1 million man always in his way.
Yeah. It's like the illest posse cut right here, man. Sean Watts on the track. Zeus, Don One, Rude Boy, Quill, The Gift, and yours truly, Fred Nuts. I'm 1 in a million with $1 million flow. Fred DiBiase got the power in it though. If it's a problem, let me know, or I suggest you let it go. Cause it ain't worth the problems that'll be knocking at your door, homie. Please don't make me hurt you. Disrespect the boss, ain't treated like Virgil. Cause when I write raps, it's beyond your price tag. He's a waste of man.
And welcome everybody to Around the Blocks with Mike Knox. This is an impromptu show. He's not here. He's at work. He had no idea I was doing this show. This is not Around the Blocks wrestling show. This is Around the Blocks with Mike Knox. But I got my cup because Thanos, you're here in spirit. Shout out to Dice Man, the almighty Dice Man that is. I got to say this, people, because I felt the need, which I don't do a lot. I don't do post shows like right after a show's done. And sorry for the appearance. It's No Shave November. I know some of you guys participated in No Nut November, but I'm a fan of Malik Eldebarge, right? And I'm all about Jizzin' July. So No Nut November, I don't get that. But Jizzin' July, come talk to me. So I am with the No Shave November look. But today, I want to talk about wrestling. I'm not even really talking about wrestling. I'm talking about WWE. I'm talking about a company that is time and time again over the past year has let wrestlers go. I'm talking about a love that I've realized that was a like that I now love AEW, despite it makes no sense how Daniel Bryan is now a heel. But I digress. This isn't about AEW. But I still love their product. This is about business. Business. It's not my business. It's not your business. It's not their business. It's actually exactly what I just said, pun intended, their business. WWE last night come to terms with the releases of Johnny Mundo, Johnny Nitro, that is, John Morrison. Johnny Drip Drip is no longer a part of the company, and my daughter is only hearing this now in the background as I say this. No more Johnny Drip Drip. He's gone. Top Dollar, gone. Adonis, gone. Isaiah Swerve Scott, gone. Tegan Knox, gone. If she maybe spelled her name with 3 X's, she might still have a job. Drake Maverick, gone again. Shane Thorne, gone. Jackson Ryder, gone. What the fuck, WWE, people will have to say. But then I say what I've always said. I'm going to take a sip of the Thanos cup real fast. What Dice Man would say, what Rico have said, what we've said on this show, because this is the show for the intelligent wrestling fan. People get fired every day, B. However, let's have a heart today, Mike Knox. Let's have a heart. You're the head of the table. You're the voice for the voiceless. You're Hangman Knox, baby. Yes, I am. So I will have a heart. Because people do get fired every day, B, and it's a shame that Johnny Nitro, John Morrison, all of Hit Row is now fired. Drake Maverick, listen, let's start at the top. And I see your comments. I will get to them. I promise you. Thank you all for tuning in and this impromptu show. And I promise you, I won't be before you long as General Hospital comes on today at 2 o'clock. And I had to take a mental day today. Shout out to King Richard, probably the greatest sports movie ever made. I still digress because this is about John Morrison, Top Dollar, Tegan Knox, and the people who were released from WWE. I have yet to see Shayna Baszler. I have yet to see Bianca Belair. Shayna Baszler wouldn't even surprise me. Bianca Belair would surprise me. Sasha Banks would surprise me. Charlotte Flair would surprise me. The Usos would surprise me the same way Nia Jax surprised me. Killian Cross shocked me. And Bray Wyatt shocked me. But let's look at the names on the list. We're not talking about, the Johnny Nitro that we love from Impact, from Lucha Underground. We're talking about Johnny Drip Drip. And yeah, I was a fan of him. I think they didn't utilize him, if you will, so to speak, the way he should be. But come on, man. Are we talking about Hit Row? Look into my face. Are we talking about Hit Row? Because I remember being the only person in the NXT Capital Punishment building cheering for them brothers and that sister. And even coming home and talking to you and you and Xbox people, and nobody fucked with Hit Row Records. Now we're fucking crying and bitching today? Fickle. That ain't my word. That's Daniel Bryan, who turned heel without any kind of explanation. Fickle. Still love you, DB. Always. I just don't get sometimes the outrage from wrestling fans. Jackson Riker should have been gone. Shane Thorne should have probably been gone. Tegan, I get it. I'm not stupid. I'm not oblivious to don't show me something on my TV and then snatch it away a week later and give me the old Men in Black, since we're talking about King Richard, and give me the old I forgot shit. We're not talking about that, guys. We're talking about guys and girls who make a difference. And yeah, hey, Frankie Monet, I keep it a beam. I didn't know much about you from Impact. When I first saw you in WWE, I didn't really get the vibe, but I got to see you in the ring. I got to see you with what they were trying to build with you, but what you put into it, and I loved it. But your response, stop supporting a company that had zero respect for their talent. You love pro wrestling, spending your money on the hundreds of other alternatives. Mike Knox must do that for 12 years. This is wrong. Ethically, as an employer, they don't care about us. Then she puts talent or fans. Was anybody checking for Frankie Monet? Was anybody checking for John Morrison? When last time y'all bought a Johnny Drip Drip shirt? I'll wait. I'm going to read some of these comments real fast. They coming in pretty hot and heavy. Scott, what's going on, baby? Love seeing you. Who cares? They're all whack. They should be John Morrison as a champion. I agree with that as well. Around the blocks with Suge Knox. What's going on? Hugo checking in. Jizz in July. Listen, that ain't mine, bro. That's Malik Eldebar's rights. Love you too, brother. 81 wrestlers released so far this year. 81. That's a lot of damn people. What's going on, Mad Dog? Mike, you still watch WWE? Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I still watch WWE? As Charmaine, the beautiful Charmaine just said, name someone, Nia Jax, Bray Wyatt, okay? Keith Lee, Cross. That's the only four names I can think of right now that we actually should give a damn about. As far as what they showed us to give a damn. Not about them, the individual. I am disappointed they're fired. This isn't about WWE. This is about wrestling fans. And how you guys you talk about companies giving golden shovels and shoving things down your throats. Well, as fans, that's what you do. You play roles of things that I could never understand. Is why, although I am in the internet wrestling community, I don't support to the things you guys support to, because it makes any sense. I get you like a person. Wrestling is subjective. You like who you like. You don't like who you don't like. I respect all that. But to be all up in arms about guys they did not present to us that was top main event caliber, that's where I draw my emotion from. I liked Hit Row. I was fucking with Isaiah Swerve, Scott, and MLW. I talked last night about how, Daniel Bryant, what's my man from Team Angle, Charlie Haas, and those guys came up through the ECWA tournament, the Super 8 tournament. And how I'm a Prince DeVitt fan. Guys that I can honestly say that I did watch before WWE products, not like Ring of Honor guys before those kind of levels. I've watched. Isaiah Swerve Scott was one of them guys. I don't see why they let that brother go. That's shocking to me. When when Brie got let loose, I thought it was sad. I think she's a pretty girl. I think she deserves a chance. Why put her there if she can't get the chance? That's my gripe. Swerve, come on. I was a fan of Hit Row. My problem is not that they fired Hit Row. I think it's wrong they fired Hit Row. My problem is why y'all bitching about it because you wasn't cheering for him. Let's move on. Charmaine again. Who cares? Yeah, I had to take a mental health day. It wasn't had nothing to do with this bullshit with wrestling. But as I said here, I had to do something to get my mind right. Just because WWE might have been someone's dream job, no one said how long that dream would last. I knew Hit Row was going to get released once they got drafted to SmackDown. Now, I don't know about that one. If you felt that, why bring them up? Why bring them up? Fickle is right. Now there's rumors I heard. Shout out to Wally, sports, urban sports scene, that is. Fox Sports Radio 1340, the Redskins Everything show. There's rumors of Triple H leaving the company now. I wouldn't be shocked if he did. I would be behind if he did. If he's on his own promotion, he would be bigger than AEW probably. Let's just keep it real. He would be. There was a point I shared today from my timeline, for those who do follow me on my Facebook, YouTube, everybody else should listen to. Listen to my voice on Blog Talk Radio, on Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast from, where I showed the video of Nakamura. I remember my kids would scream at me at one point. I'm at WrestleMania. I'm calling home, checking on the wife and kids. Dad, NXT's gonna be better than WrestleMania. Then they say WrestleMania because WrestleMania is a spectacle. NXT's wrestling, but wrestling-wise, there was nothing better than NXT. Nothing better than NXT. Fickle. Vince the Thanos snap. Somebody say Thanos? What up, DJ? Drake should be with EC3. When B-Fab got released, Hit Row was dead in the water. I'm not sure if she pulled for you. I'm not sure if she pulled the needle for Hit Row. Wrestling fans are a lot other freedoms to wrestling fans are a lot of others fandom to emotion. Explain that one to me. I'm not that happy about Tegan Knox. She has talent. She does. Also, what do you say? I hope she goes somewhere. I'll still be watching WWE. I love WWE. I will always watch WWE. And that's me. I don't know if I love them. My love stopped a while ago. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all call me on lunch break, so I'm gonna eat on air because I can do that. Big turkey burger too. No. Keep waiting. Elvis, I just acknowledge you. I'll put your comment up, so you've been acknowledged. Too bad we won't see Nia versus Bianca. Yeah, we won't. Braun was shocking. Thank you. And there was more. Braun was shocking, and I'm one of the ones who counted that up to it being the contract that he had. We won't see Nia versus Dewdrop. That could have been a good match. I'm not gonna lie with you on that one, King Vaughn Jr. 720 on the Twitter. I agree with you on that one. Eve Marie is talented. She should be women's champion. Stop it. Eve Marie shouldn't be women's champion anywhere. This is not the Divas era of professional wrestling. I think she's a great personality, but not a great wrestler. When WWE released Alexa Bliss, Bailey, Sasha Banks, the New Day, Usos, Matt Riddle, or the Street Profits, let me know. That's my point. See, he is a intelligent wrestling fan. This is why he listens to this show. This is why Derek is always here listening, and I appreciate this, brother. I really do. That be my whole thing, Derek. And I'll put your comment back up there for those who didn't see it. And again, in this list, Bray Wyatt didn't talk to me. That was something to talk about. Bray Wyatt. That was something to talk about. Keith Bobcat Lee was my favorite in mine today. Yeah, but that, like, shout out to KME, shout out to Christopher Epps. The Bearcat name killed him. It really did. I knew John Morrison was thin ice after his wife was fired. That too. I felt the same way. I thought, but damn, being best friends or good friends with the Miz should maybe keep your job. Nah, maybe not. Man, it's all burgundy and gold everything. Oh, y'all changed the name now? My bad. That was all. Oh, you're right. I can't say that name anymore. My bad, dog. But I'm glad you're listening, though. Look at that. Sending shots out. You listening and you correct me. Boom. There it is. Riddle isn't going nowhere. Not the way he be getting high and still talking about it on TV. Sorry. I agree with that either. E. Marie sucks. Exactly. Drake, Eric Rowan. That didn't shock me. Adam Cole didn't get fired. He quit. His contract was up. Right? His contract was up. And let's be real. He was smart because Vince ain't moving anybody that Triple H, Paul Levesque, his son-in-law, is putting over. Because I think Vince's ego and seeing what others can do within his own company better than him has gotten the best of Vince. Vince right now has lost his ever-loving mind. He is losing. He may not be losing in the pocket. So when you hear this bullshit about budget cuts, because it's not. It has nothing to do with budget cuts. All right? Nothing at all to do with budget cuts. Shout out to my man, JTG. If you can't read it, it's a little blurry because of the picture size. It says JTG, that's Jay the God, friend of the program. I don't know who needs to read this, but business is business. Don't take anything personal or react emotionally on social media. Remain a professional. The world is watching you. And that's true. That is true, JTG, friend of the program. I don't understand people. Julian Smith chimes in, man, this company is a farce. The problem ain't the talent, it's the creative. I agree. To an extent. When you look at these guys and girls who have been released that's been on TV, did they make you a fan? That's why I say that line about Hit Row. I don't know everybody out there. I can't pretend to know what everybody thinks. And I hate when people say, well, everybody's saying this. You don't know what the fuck everybody's saying because you know what people are saying within your circle. Within my circles, and I have a lot of them, right? It's like all them damn rings that came out in Endgame. I got a lot of circles I'll fuck with, okay? And in them circles, wasn't nobody checking for Hit Row but me and baby girl. I'm going to say it like that. Is RVD part of MSK story? I don't think so. Don't know about that one. But Boats and Hoes is checking in. Boats and Hoes. Wrestling fans can't separate business from their emotions. Fact. When you work for someone else, you're beholden in their rules and regulations. If you're an employer, you are to be vaccinated. What are you going to do? That's where you have to say you respect versus other things. People hate Stephen A. Smith. I love Stephen A. Smith. Okay? And I'm going to say this because I think some things that Stephen A. Smith says is very, very true. However, it's a TV show. It's outlandish. If Kyrie Irving doesn't want to get vaccinated, that's his prerogative. However, it's the NBA's prerogative to say, you're fucking out of here. You're fired. They're a business. If you work for a business, then you have to follow business rules. I work for a company. I have to follow business rules. So what is WWE's long-term goal? Younger talent coming through. I don't know what their long-term goal is. I know that people think Braun Breaker's the future. I think Braun Breaker can be a great talent. However, not with that name. Shout out to Dolph Ziggler. Huge fan of Hill Ziggler. Dolph has never gotten him over. With these last set of cuts, I mostly agree with you with the expression of Hit Row. That was a baffling considering they haven't even had the time to shine on SmackDown. Right? Why even bring them up? Right? Why bring them up? That was a huge problem of them, is why bring them up on the show if that was going to be what happens. Yes, I do think Steiner's son is special, but that name, you look like your daddy, but you talk like your uncle. That's all I'm saying. Does AEW have the money to scoop all these wrestlers because AEW takes a lot of shots WWE release of talent? I think his pocketbook is pretty blank checked with the tones to Tony Khan. But again, my problem with AEW fan base, and my problem with AEW, I'll be honest with you, I'm loving AEW, but I said this again last night. Privately, I say it here publicly with you guys. I'm going to get out of here soon. I love this company. I love what they're doing, but they still have this WCW mentality. More talent. More talent doesn't equal. What does all this talent do besides equal giving out jobs? I get that. We're in America. Everybody's time sensitive. Everybody's work cancel culture, all these things. And I'm not a part of that world, but I understand that it's out there. So I get creating jobs. They're creating jobs. But it's a job or is it a career? We all work a job, B, but I hope some of you guys got careers in the back of your minds and bigger aspirations than what you do for a living every day from your ordinary 9 to 5. So yeah, I made it. You made it to WWE. I know right now it doesn't feel like that's the pinnacle, but it still is. If you've been at WrestleMania, that's the coup de grace. Say what you want to say. There is no, that is the top level. That is the standard bar of excellence in professional wrestling. It's WrestleMania. And every professional wrestler will tell you the same thing. They will tell you that. Jericho, your favorite guy, will tell you that. Is it the end all, the be all? No, but it's the pinnacle. It's the pinnacle. It is the standard. Listen, here's my thing with AEW again, guys. It's with all this talent, what do? I'm gonna have another stable like the Dark Order. The Faces of Fear 2.0. That's what the Dark Order is. Okay. Who's buying a Colt Cabana shirt other than somebody who grew up with Colt Cabana or from Chicago because it's cool to have a Star of David shirt for Colt Cabana? Colt Cabana has never pushed anybody's needle. That's what wrestling, just because you like someone, just because you admire someone's talent and ability, doesn't mean they're ready for the spotlight or that's where they should be. I'm not saying that's what you think. I'm just, guys, it's a business. And people get fired every day, B. Good afternoon. People get fired every day, B. Mike Riggs, good morning, Mike Knox. Dude, I still didn't, what did he say? I still can't believe that Tegan Knox has been released. It is a little shocking because they were doing their thing in NXT. They were doing their thing in NXT. I get that, but to me, it's not somebody that I see. She has talent, but they just didn't push her that way. Think it's hard for folks to invest in talent when they're pulling the rug from underneath them quickly. I agree with that as well. But to me, at the same time, what they've invested in is all they care about, right? And if you're going to pay me, whatever it is you pay me, to see the tribal chief and the bloodline and these, remember how when Vince came out and said, and again, I think Vince is losing his mind. Let's understand a lot of things here, guys. I do not agree with what they're doing. I think they're letting good people go. I do believe in that. However, as a wrestling fan, I'm not frozen. I'm just sitting here with my hands up. And to make it even more, I give you a Kanye shrug. So what? They're going to land. Isaiah Swerve Scott's going to land somewhere. Tegan Knox is going to land somewhere. And everybody answer your question, Mac Dog, cannot go to AEW. They just can't. There go Christopher Epps. Hit Row got sanity treatment, didn't even get a chance to shine. They got worse than sanity treatment. Because again, sanity, which I was not a fan of, had fans. Christopher Epps, do not bullshit me because I didn't even watch the product. Nobody was fucking with Hit Row. I go to these events. I witnessed it. And even go to your point earlier. I've been drinking Urban Sports Scenes Wally. People wasn't checking for a lot of these things. MSK was getting booed until Halloween Havoc. I'm in the building. I mean, my daughter's like, they're cheering these guys now? They booed Hit Row, blacks and whites alike. And guess what, y'all? Like Wesley Snipes told you, and my family always knows this, always bet on black. I was cheering for them regardless. Y'all saw my videos outside the booths. They retweeted me themselves because I wanted some Hit Row gear. What else we got going on here before I get up out of here? Okay, I saw that one already. Colt Cabana only gets shine because he's with CM Punk. Exactly. Queen Vega was fired. She had to be removed from Twitch, and she got her job right back. Hey, there it is. I just hope Hit Row is able to reform themselves elsewhere. They don't need to be probably reformed elsewhere, to be honest with you. AEW problem isn't that they are using WWE negative press to garner positive attention to their product. They just do it all immediate and all damn state. Yeah, that's the thing. They just pick up talent to pick up talent. They don't need to fucking do it to talent half the time. Listen, these comments, Maryland Championship Wrestling, these comments are coming in thick and heavy. Do you think tonight's Friday Night SmackDown that the female wrestlers will have a full shaved and wax? Hey, I hope so. I love to see a nice Brazilian. That's for sure. Listen, shout out to Nut No November because that makes no sense to me. Shout out to Malik Elderbar's right. If you're not watching the game reformed on Paramount, Jizz in July. That's my time. All right, listen, guys. I just want to get on here. Honestly, shout out to Charmaine. Everybody checked out their program. I had to get this off my chest, man. It was bothering me reading social media with all this just nonsense going on, yo. It's wrestling. Your job is to be a fan. If you wasn't checking for these people, shut the fuck up. If you were fans of these people, hey, gripe all you want to. But like I said, in them circles that I'm in, and I'm not in all of them, nor nearly enough, or big enough to pay me enough dollar bills, y'all. But enough, like an in-game circles, to know what none of y'all checking for half these more than half these folks. Jackson Riker, y'all bitching about that? Come on, man. Come on. Can the black female referee get released? I scoop her up. I see her all the time, dog. Yo, that ponytail don't never come out, Skip. It don't never come out. Straight up. It just don't. Listen, guys, I got to go. Like I said, mental health day. I'm in the middle eating my lunch. I got my pickle. General Hospital about to come on. I appreciate you guys checking in. Check us out this weekend as Dice and I will be back together to join to give you, as I got to say this because you guys care about it, a Survivor Series review and preview. So, guys, I'm out of here, man. Stop being fickle. And do not wake up tomorrow and say to yourself, I love me some me and don't love God and do not know that Charlotte Flair, you hear me? Charlotte Flair is the greatest women's wrestler of all the times.
Everybody's got a price. Everybody's gonna pay. But the $1 million man always gets his way. $1 million man,
Yeah. It's like the illest posse cut right here, man. Sean Watts on the track. Zeus, Don One, Rude Boy, Quill, The Gift, and yours truly, Fred Nuts. I'm 1 in a million with $1 million flow. Fred DiBiase got the power in it though. If it's a problem, let me know, or I suggest you let it go. Cause it ain't worth the problems that be knocking at your door, homie. Please don't make me hurt you. Disrespect the boss, ain't get treated like Virgil.